Winters in Minnesota are a special kind of cold, physical, heavy, long, but even in the harshest season, there's beauty. Minnesota carries deep Scandinavian roots, and with them, a different way of seeing winter. In Norway, they call it Koselig. There's no exact English translation. Some say it means cozy, but really it's something more. A way to thrive in winter, with warmth, intention, and the tiny rituals that hold us together. Today, we'll create our own form of Koselig by making cozy tea blends, doing some winter sewing, and enjoying the warmth of a fire. For me, Koselig starts in the kitchen, with a cozy cup of tea. I've always wanted to try blending my own teas, so today I'm taking the time to do just that. It took a few rounds of experimenting, but I've come up with some soothing blends, perfect for that Koselig feeling, supporting restfulness and joy. I'm starting with an oatmeal cookie-inspired herbal tea. This comforting blend feels soft, grounding, and gentle on the body. The base is simple: toasted oats, lemon balm, honeydew melon sage, and a touch of cinnamon basil. All the herbs were grown and preserved from my garden, so some might be hard to find if you'd like to make this yourself. For the honeydew melon sage, lemon verbena or chamomile make good substitutes. They offer a similar honeyed sweetness. I use just a little cinnamon basil, since too much can taste grassy. I was mainly after its warm, cinnamon-like note, which you could easily replace with actual cinnamon. After lightly toasting the oats, I used a mortar and pestle to grind the herbs and oats. This helps the blend release more flavor when we add hot water, though it's not essential. You can also just lightly crush the herbs and mix them with rolled oats. This blend smells amazing, like a lemon wafer or an oatmeal shortbread cookie. Just from the scent, I already feel more relaxed. The ingredients support that too. Oats and lemon balm are both known to buffer stress and lift the mood. Without sweetener, the blend tastes a bit grassy with a cereal note. The longer you steep it, the more the oatmeal flavor comes out. Steep for 10 to 15 minutes for best results. The blend is mild on its own, but with a bit of sugar, it transforms into something indulgent, like sipping an oatmeal cookie. Add a splash of milk, especially oat milk, and it becomes a warm, cozy drink for cold winter days, comforting and calming. If you'd like to make this blend, I've added a small batch recipe and a single cup version in the description box below. The second blend I'm making is a chocolate chai. This bold mix brings warmth and joyfulness with its spiced chocolate flavors. I used cacao nibs, ginger, clove, cardamom, cinnamon, and black tea. Specifically, some Yorkshire blend tea bags I had on hand, which add a smooth, malty note. Like the previous blend, I used a mortar and pestle to grind the spices. Since this one isn't herbal, crushing the spices helps release their flavors more fully when steeped. The blend smells incredible, earthy, chocolatey, almost like brownies, which made me feel happy before I even tasted it. The ingredients also support feel-good moods. Cacao nibs contain theobromine, a natural mood lifter. Cinnamon, clove, and ginger are warming and uplifting, while cardamom adds brightness. The black tea offers a gentle caffeine lift, perfect for cozy focus or a midday reset. To brew this tea, it's best to simmer it gently on the stove for about 10 minutes to bring out the full depth of flavor. You can steep it using just boiled water and your blend in a tea bag or infuser, but the spices won't come through as strongly that way. Without sweetener, the flavor is dark and earthy. Add sugar and milk and it becomes something like a chai-infused truffle, dark, velvety, and full of warmth. If you're enjoying these slow Koselig rituals, feel free to like the video. It helps others who would enjoy this content find it. With a warm drink in hand and a crackling fire, it's the perfect time to do something small and hopeful: winter sowing. As we come to the end of January, it's time to start planning and planting the Frost to Bloom garden. There's not much we can do in the frost season, which makes planting a few flowers a lovely way to stay connected to life and hope, even under a blanket of snow. This is my first time trying winter sowing using old plastic containers. The idea is to place them outside and let the seeds decide when to germinate naturally. Each container acts like a mini greenhouse, and the opening at the top allows in moisture, creating the perfect early start environment. This method works especially well for native flowers like coneflowers, which need cold stratification. After sorting through my seed box, I planted rose aster and violet aster, black swan poppy, and coneflower. I'm hoping to start a cottage garden behind our raised beds this year, so fingers crossed these little sprouts take hold. I didn't film it, but I also started lavender, calendula, and Johnny Jump Up viola in plastic cups. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried winter sowing, or if you're planting anything this season. I'd love to hear what small rituals are grounding you. Koselig isn't just about doing, it's also about savoring, and there's nothing cozier than a fire in the snow. To be honest, I wanted to film on this particular day because it was snowing. It wasn't supposed to be a storm, just a gentle snowfall, but the longer I was out, the heavier and windier it got. That made starting the fire harder than I expected. I didn't film it because we were on the verge of giving up. In a last-ditch effort, I ran inside and grabbed a creme brulee torch, and that finally did the trick. The fire never got very big, because of the wind, I think, but that didn't stop me from enjoying the snowfall, watching it cover everything, even me. I sipped warm tea to keep my hands from freezing and relaxed into the moment. It felt especially well earned after wrestling with the wind and fire. If you've ever seen that show Alone, let's just say I wouldn't last too long. As a Minnesotan, this has been a particularly hard winter, so it's all the more important to take what small moments we can to replenish the self, to remember what we've gathered, to plant what we can, and to rest by the warmth we've made for ourselves. Wherever you are, I hope you find a small winter ritual that makes the season Koselig. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, enchantment awaits. Life is just about finding it.